After being sick and having a long rosh hashana as a Jew, I decided to do field exercise 2 on an Instagram influencer. So I'm lucky enough to have a best friend who suddenly became an Instagram influencer, but nobody exactly knows how it happened because he doesn't really do anything. So we became friends when I was in 9th grade. He used to sell chocolates and he would buy cracked iPhones and resell them. So I guess you could say he's always been a businessman. So he managed a YouTube channel that was called Free Time. And it was just these really cringy boys doing really weird things in his house. But he was hardly in any videos, which is why we're all confused as to why he has so many followers. David Rose has, wait for it, 51.9 thousand followers. And nobody knows how. So once he started getting a lot of followers, he changed his Instagram handle to @Rose. And I was making fun of him because I was like, you think that's going to really make a difference? Like, you really think that's going to make people think you're famous? It worked. People think he's famous because he changed his Instagram handle to Rose. And not only that, people are offering him money to buy his Instagram handle. Anyway, so his Instagram bio, though, he put that he's a member of Free Time, which is that YouTube channel I was talking about. And I asked him if he's, recently, I asked him if he's still involved with that YouTube channel, and he said no. So I'm confused as to why it's still in his bio. I think it's because he still wants to act famous. But his Instagram is only pictures of him traveling or at concerts, festivals, doing crazy things. And he doesn't even post anything about the YouTube channel directly. And from his profile, it looks like he has so much money and he's traveling all the time, when in reality, he's always home and barely travels and isn't the richest man on the block. But he has comments like, "What do you do? How many vacation days do you get per year? You're a beautiful boy. You're alive. Stay alive, please, Illy. Okay, TY, bye." He only likes some of the comments though, which I'm assuming are coming from his friends. But the way he uses space color and aesthetic in his postings, he just seems to only be posting experiences. He doesn't post, he doesn't ever post selfies. He doesn't post pictures hanging out at some person's house. He always posts very extravagant pictures, him traveling, going to Spain, Greece, Mykonos, I don't know. But going to Coachella, going to festivals, Las Vegas. He's living it large. So he likes to only show that side of him on Instagram. And it's all pictures outdoors, but not hiking pictures. It's fancy pools and private jets and helicopters and Thailand. I don't know. He posts pictures of all things. And his pictures are very bright and vibrant. And you can see the sky. And it just looks so I don't know. I feel like he's trying to make his followers really jealous. And it's working. I'm jealous. But it literally looks like he's traveling all the time. 365 days of the year. When in reality, we hang out a lot. So I know he's home. But yeah, he has 51.9k followers. Riddle me that. And all his pictures have really epic backgrounds. But he isn't posting normal things he does, people things, movie theaters. On my Instagram, I post pictures at parties, I post pictures at home. His is just everywhere. Flying, being extra. you know? But back to the point I brought up earlier, how people have offered to pay him for his Instagram handle at Rose. Is that what we've come to? Now it seems like our Instagram handles really matter. Okay, so his name is David Rose. His legal name is David Rose. And so he thought it was so cool that he got the handle Rose. And people have offered him thousands, I'm not kidding, thousands of dollars for his fucking Instagram handle. It's a username. And they've offered thousands of dollars. Where's society gone? You may be asking yourselves. I'll tell you, I'm asking myself the same thing. And my insights about socialization after evaluating this influencer is that by just acting and carrying himself like he's famous, he gained fans. And he gained a huge following who seem to be keeping up with him. And they pay attention to all of his posts. And they reference his old posts and comments, you know? And I've noticed that he keeps his captions short and simple. Maybe to keep himself mysterious or something. I don't know. And he only replies to comments that are made by his friends. So it looks like he's ignoring his fans. But, you know. He only replies to the comments made by his friends. So some points I got from all of this is that by acting like you're famous, you can become famous. I mean, look at this. All his stories right here are all titled places that he's gone. Vegas, EDC, Coachella, Miami, New York, we live in LA. Dubai, Bangkok, Paris, Singapore. Where else? Oh my god, he's been all over the world. Literally. All of these are titled locations. Tell me that. Okay, anyway. So what I've learned from this project is that just by acting like you're famous, you can become famous. And yeah, he is just posting these types of pictures. Tell me why people care about this stuff. Do people I feel like people are living vicariously through him or something? I don't know. But okay, look at his some examples of his captions. -10 degrees Celsius. What does that mean? I don't know. This one's funny. He made it Greek life in Greece. I don't get this caption. He made it 1 sec. He's trying to stay mysterious. And not only does he act famous in Instagram and gains clout, when he goes to concerts, I've gone with him. When he goes to concerts, he literally goes up to the people, dresses up in a way where it looks like he has some clout, and he convinces security guards and stuff to let him backstage or let him close. Here is him this weekend at a concert. This is the stage, you guys. This is the stage. He got so close. I wonder what he did to convince him. Look at him. How? He doesn't even... So in one of my psychology classes that I had my time spent in California Polytechnic University of San Luis Obispo last year, we talked about this theory that the white lab coat effect, where we judge things by their appearance constantly, and we don't really realize it because it's subconsciously. And we like to believe we don't judge books by their covers, but we do. For example, if someone in a white lab coat came up to you and gave you some health advice, you'd probably believe them because they're wearing a white lab coat and you're in a hospital. They never said they were a doctor, they're just wearing that coat and some scrubs, and you're gonna believe them. It's like if you try to get a job at a huge business place and you have tattoos all over your face, they're not gonna hire you. So it's like the white lab, this is like the white lab coat effect, because this man put on his white lab coat, aka he put up a front like he's famous, and it gave him credibility. People believed it. Now he's famous. So maybe I should try it. I don't know. That was field exercise number 2. Yeah. Thanks for watching.